Hello, hello, and welcome back to Sub-Suburban Splendor. I'm Jason, working with National Exterminating, getting ready to check out this crawl space with you. It's been a little while since I did a video. The holiday season hit, and lots of unexpected stresses and problems hit along with the holidays. So I've been a little distracted, not really been able to do much as far as YouTube, other than look at videos to try to ease my mind through some difficult times. But I am back now. I hope you will stick with me. And now that the holidays are over, we got the winter here coming up. Followed by springtime, which is when this job gets really interesting. This is an older house. The owner's been a customer with us for many, many years. But it's reasonably spacious down here. You do have the trunk line hanging kind of low, but it only hangs through part of the crawl space, so it's pretty easy to get around. I do like that. One thing that happened during the holidays that was not stressful was Santa inspired some loved ones to get me a new headlamp, so I'm not having to carry a flashlight down into these crawl spaces anymore. In the past, I've experimented with some headlamps, but they're always kind of bulky. They'd get, knocked loose off my head, going under a duct or under a low girder. And they were just kind of a hassle. But this new one is a strip of LED lights, and I do have my camera's flashlight, of course, helping. But even when I'm not filming, not using the camera, this new headlamp is really bright, which lets me see things from a decent distance. I don't have to get right up and put my nose into every little corner to see what I need to see. At some point, somebody was digging here. A lot of dirt and mud piled up. Clear out some of this. Make sure there aren't any termite colonies hiding in it. When termites are going after some wood, they will build a tube of mud going up to whatever it is they're going to eat. It's not going to be this thick. It's just going to be a little line. As they get busier, they'll add more lines, and it'll just kind of look like a well, it will look like a tube. Not this big old globs of mud. Also, up here on top of this metal termite barrier. And you can ask somebody in construction if that's what that's actually called. There may be another name and more purposes for it than just keeping termites from getting to the wood as easily, but that's what it does for me in my job. Santa kind of touched my mother-in-law and inspired her to get me this new headlamp, and it's great. When my daughter was little and couldn't say words quite properly, Grandma came out as Goopa. That name's kind of stuck. Merry Christmas, Goopa. Thank you for the headlamp. It is wonderful. Maybe one day the company that made it would like to throw some cash my way to call it out by name, but that time is not yet here, so we're just going to say it's an LED headlamp. I got an old water pump here for something. Don't see it attached to anything. That is a little unusual. Unfortunately, the homeowner left just as I was starting. All right, ask him about it. You can see there's a line going underground. This tube should be clear plastic. It is brown and opaque from algae buildup. I do have to deal with these little water pumps fairly often because they're always attached to our dehumidifiers. So I know a little bit about that. I can guarantee you whatever that pump was originally for, it's not doing it any longer. Okay. Looks like this is the only corner that require any getting down low to get to. This is a fairly clean crawl space. This is about the only spider web I've seen. Of course, when you're down underneath a house, clean is a relative term, of course. If you go down here for any length of time, you're going to come back filthy, but I'm not dealing with mud or mold spores or anything like that, just a couple of little cobwebs. And at some point in the past, some critter made its nest in this corner. I may have had to clean that nest out at some point to see what was over there. But that is long since abandoned. I haven't seen any droppings of anything. Of course, you can see the floor joists are old and discolored with age. Tap them a little bit. Everything seems sound. No sign of any rot anywhere. It's just this house is, I don't know, 40, 50 years old. And that wood's gotten dark. Nothing to worry about really there. Oh. I know I started this video off a little bit low. I don't want to sound like I'm complaining. I've got a pretty good life. On the whole, things are going my way. But, yeah, the holidays were kind of challenging. I know that happens to a lot of people. It should be just a really great time of generosity and giving and happiness, and somehow we let stress get to us and put a lot of expectations on ourselves. I think maybe a good New Year's resolution is to not repeat that mistake next year. So just kick back and enjoy the holiday for what it is. Of course, now my daughter's a little older, and you gotta fight a little bit to keep the magic in there. And that's a couple years now since she believed in Santa. And it's a little sad to have to let that go, but I will tell you, if you do it right, you can let the children give up Santa, but still keep a lot of the Christmas magic in there. You know, when she asked about whether Santa was a real person, I explained to her that no, Santa's not a real physical human being or a magic elf. Santa's the spirit of generosity and giving and wanting everybody to smile and be happy. And during the Christmas time of year, you know, everybody gets that spirit in them. And that can make special things happen. And that's what I really believe. And Santa's not a person, but Santa is real. He's a real concept. He's that feeling that makes you want to get the perfect gift for somebody. He's that feeling you get when you make someone else smile. And if we all kind of kept that spirit more often, yeah, there might be a few more Christmases in the year. Well, this crawl space is about done. All I've got to do is get a moisture reading. And if you've watched previous videos, you've seen that going on. I don't think I have to bore anybody anymore with what taking a moisture reading looks like, so I think I'm going to cut it here. Please like, share, and subscribe to my videos. It'll help me grow this channel. Please, please spread the word. Let your friends know what's going on here. Word of mouth is the oldest form of advertising. If we harness it, it'll work a whole lot better than any YouTube algorithm. And until next time, thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next show. I'll see you on the next video. Sorry about that. Getting a little winded. It is kind of dusty down here. Goodbye, everybody.